Hello and welcome to Before Exams. Here we help you to prepare for your exams absolutely free of cost. So like, share and subscribe to support us.
Hello and welcome to this section of IELTS. Right now we are doing IELTS listening. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the overview of IELTS listening, that what are the different sections in IELTS listening, what are the kind of questions which are asked, what is the time that is given for this section. In this lecture, we'll be discussing about some general tips and tricks which can really help you to boost your score in IELTS listening test. After this, we'll be working on different kind of questions individually. So let us now just go ahead and just learn about those tips and tricks which could really help you to boost up your score. Never leave any question unanswered. Why I am saying this is because IELTS, it does not have a negative marking. You either get a 0 or a 1. So there is no harm in guessing an answer if we don't know it. There are chances that the answer could be correct and we can get marks for it. So never leave any question unanswered because IELTS listening does not have negative marking. Always answer in the stipulated word limit. I'll tell it you with an example. Now, whenever a section starts in IELTS listening, it is mentioned in your question paper that you have to answer in not more than these number of words. For example, it will be written, you do not have to answer in you have to answer in not more than 3 words. So that means you do not have to cross those 3 words. If it is asked that you have to answer in not more than 3 words, then do not cross that word limit, else you will lose marks in that. In IELTS listening, you will be listening to a lot of British accent. So try practicing British accents. Look for a lot of videos over the internet for British accent. This could really help you to understand the accent, and it will help you to fetch and grab the answers from the audio when you'll be giving the IELTS listening test. Always answer in uppercase. Now what happens is we have a different style of writing. Many a times it happens that some of the letters or words are not recognized by other people. So it could be the case that our answer is right, but as it is not recognizable by the examiner, he or she could answer it or could mark it incorrect. So that is why, just to be on the safer side, always write it in the uppercase letters so that it is recognizable. Practice is the key. Try practicing as many IELTS listening practice tests as you can. The more you practice, the more you will be confident, and it will help you to boost up your score. Read the upcoming questions. I'll explain it to you. What happens is whenever a set of question is given or the recording starts for a set of a question, IELTS always give you some time to read those questions. It will give you around 15 to 30 seconds, between 15 to 30 seconds. Always utilize that time to read those questions because this will help you to understand what will be asked in the question and what will be there in the audio. It can also help you to figure out the answers from the audio. Then the next thing, spelling mistakes counts. So if there is a spelling mistake while writing the answer, that means it's an incorrect answer. focus on the keyword. In the question, there will be a keyword which will define the course of that question or the meaning of that question. Always try to focus on that because answer will revolve around that keyword. Utilize the time given at the end of each section to read the next questions. So what happens is, just like IELTS give you time before the set of questions, it also gives you time after the set of questions is finished or the recording is finished. So utilize that time to read the upcoming question or the next question. Now what happens is, that time that you will get to after the time you will get after the recording is finished, you cannot use that time to go ahead and to revise your questions, the previous questions. So what you can do is, you can club the time that is given after the set of questions and the time which will be given before the next set of questions. You can club that time, and what you can do is, you can read the next set of questions. Predict the answer. As I've already discussed, IELTS is a test in which there is no negative marking. So if you miss a question, do not waste time on that. Just predict the answer and move on. It is because if you will keep on wasting the time on the question which is missed, then it will lead you to mess up the questions which will be followed, and you will not be able to answer those. So whenever you miss a question, just predict the answer for that and move on. As I've already discussed, move on if you miss a question. Answers are always in the same order. So if the questions are from 1 to 40, the answers will be spoken in the same order. That is, the answer of first question will be spoken first in the audio. The answer of second question will be there in the audio. Then after that, there will be the answer of third question and fourth question and so on. It will not be in a haphazard manner. It will not be in a jumbled manner, like they won't speak the answer of first question and then fifth question and then seventh question. No, not like that. It will always be in the same order. So these are the tips, these are the tricks that you can follow to boost up your score in the IELTS listening test. This will really help you to gain the confidence while you will be doing the practice test. I hope these points are clear to you. Now in the next lectures, we'll be learning about different kinds of questions that are there in IELTS exam, and then we'll be discussing those questions one by one. Also, we'll be doing examples on them. Till then, happy learning and have a great day to you. Bye-bye.